Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Tony Fapiano, and I'm coming to you from the assembly area of what I'm told is the 154th parade in conjunction with the Guilford Fair. And I saw this young lady walking. What are you doing here, dressed like that? Why are you dressed like that?
I have to be dressed like this, very sparkly, because I need to go to my fourth grade for Calvin Leet, and the theme is Guilford Treasures, and we're the treasures for Calvin Leet.
So, what is your name?
Francesca Minia.
Okay. Do you know where your float is? Do you know where it's located? Did they
I
tell you
have
where to go?
I have no idea.
All right. So, you know where it is? All right. Well, actually, Matt can help you out. He's got the list. Anyway, it's really great to see you, and I'm really looking forward to the Calvin Leet float. And what grade are you in?
Fourth.
And how's school there?
It's good.
Good year?
Yes.
Get off to a good start?
Yes.
Yeah? And who's your teacher?
Mr. Reinecke.
Good teacher?
Yes.
All right, good to hear. All right, I'll see you on the parade, all right? Okay. All right, Charlie, get over here. Okay, part two of this group is Charlie Zegas. Charlie, you've met a couple of years now. I think you've been doing this, right?
I think might be year three. Year three? Yes, year three.
Year three for you.
Year
okay,
three.
And we import Charlie because he's got a direct connection to Guilford, obviously married to my daughter Tara. But beyond that, we import you from New York every year now.
Yes, just this morning, in fact.
Okay, good job. Matt, come on over. And Matt Espinoza, the other part of this of the gruesome threesome. Matt, this is how many years for you?
Maybe 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And this might be a little bit different for you this year because you're now a principal, and you're sort of looking at the school floats and maybe in a different perspective than you used to.
Yeah, I'm stealing their ideas. Whenever I ask them how they arrange it, how they organize such a huge effort, I say, how did you possibly get this done and still have your teachers teaching? So it's good information for me.
Yeah, it's good. It's really. And I tell you what, there's a lot of enthusiasm this year. This is in preparation, I think, for the 375th anniversary of the town of Guilford. So there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, and a lot of work went into this, as it does every year. But before we get started actually making some chaos on the assembly route, which we do every year, I just want to mention, first of all, Donald Beckler, who is our technical advisor. He's actually behind the camera now, but he's not going to be doing the rest of this year for a number of reasons. But he's been a stalwart in terms of the taping of this parade. I don't know how many years for him. Probably he was a little boy when he started, and he's pretty old now.
So the quality is going to take a hit today.
The quality may take a hit. But remind everybody what our logo is. It's not NBC.
My paycheck's not showing up in the mail next week for this gig.
No, we're not. It's just us. So here comes. There's the Brantford Town Band. I know. Good to see them. Hi guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cause a little chaos on the assembly route, and because we don't have Donald behind camera, we're gonna sort of rotate the camera responsibilities. Then we're gonna set up in front of Jeff Beatty's office, and we'd have to thank him for allowing us to plug into his electricity for our camera when we get over there. Our batteries will be dead. So that's the same routine we've had, and hopefully we get it done a little bit better this year. What do you think?
All right. Like we have a choice.
All right. Donald, thank you very much. Appreciate it, and you'll be back behind the camera before you know it. But with that, we're going to get started. Okay, folks, I'm going to try to get some information about all of the floats that are in the parade, the schools and all of the nonprofits and whatever. And you guys have been, this is the Brantford Town Band, correct?
Yes, it is.
You've been here how many years? You've been doing this a long time.
I've been a director since '99, and we've been here every time.
You have? Okay.
So it's the beginning of our season, which is cool.
Now, you guys get to other parades also?
We do all the Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and we're even doing Columbus Day this year, which is in Brantford.
Okay.
So, have truck will travel.
Okay, now who are your musicians?
Musicians are
Not that I need all their names, but where do these people come from?
all over. We have people from the shoreline, Brantford, Guilford, as far as Wallingford, so throughout the area.
Oh,
We
terrific.
just love making music.
Yeah, and what are we going to hear when you come by us?
The theme is Guilford Treasures, and we figure Guilford is a piece of Americana, so we're doing some patriotic songs, especially with what's going on in the world today. We're doing Armed Forces Salute, Washington Post, Thunderer, just rabble-rousing, great music. Hopefully get everybody clapping their hands and
All right.
get it.
And we're going to be positioned, you know where Guilford Savings Bank
Yes,
is?
we do.
You make that turn in front of the bank to go over towards wherever you end up at the fairgrounds. I guess
Yes.
they let you out. When you make that turn, we're going to be positioning right there, videotaping. So what you want to do is let us really hear you, okay?
You will definitely hear from the Brantford Town Band.
All right, good to see you. Thank you, Kat.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. If I don't fall. Chaos out here on Whitfield Street right now with all the floats trying to set up and get assembled and so forth. And I ran into Gene Green, who I know better as Mean Gene Green, the dancing machine. But anyway, Gene, what group are you with? I see you have a T-shirt on. Let's take a look at that first of all.
This is the United Church of Christ from a mission trip that we went on. But I represent North Guilford Congregational Church, United Church of Christ. And it's a Guilford treasure up in North Guilford on Ledge Hill Road. And we're here today to show representation for the parade and show people that we have a presence in the community.
And who's in your float? Are these kids part of it?
No, I'm waiting for the rest of our interim pastors here and just members of the church who want to walk and hold banners. And we've been a worshiping community in North Guilford since 1714.
Yeah, you guys you do a great job too. That's a beautiful church up there. It's a beautiful setting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So, all right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you when you actually come through. We're going to be over in front of Guilford Savings Bank on that corner over there.
Excellent.
So we'll be videotaping you when you come by.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Thanks, Gene. Good to see you.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, we're here with the Adams Orchestra. This is Chris Jones, orchestra teacher, director, conductor extraordinary. You do a little bit of everything.
Yes.
And what I noticed this year is you're dressed a little bit different than you were last year.
Yeah, I did the costume up a little better this year. I was kind of lazy, but went out and really, got the farmer getup going on.
So tell us a little bit about the float, what you'll be playing, what we can expect to hear when you pass us over on front of Guilford Savings Bank.
All right, well, since we started the school year, we've been learning 5 fiddle tunes, which is Old Joe Clark, Angelina Baker, Cripple Creek, Kesh Jig, and what's the last one? Shortened bread. Thank you.
You guys didn't know you were going to have a quiz this early in the morning on a Saturday.
Can they give us a sample?
Sure. Claire, kick something off.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
I am ready.
We're gonna be on Daryl's grab some paintings.
Okay, so we are still out here on the parade route with the Melissa Jones School. So who are we talking to today?
I'm Deb Lent.
Natalie Torcio.
Denise Witherell.
Okay. And what is the theme of your float today?
Well, Guilford Treasures, and the kids are the treasures. Say, I'm a Guilford treasure, and they have their treasure boxes and
we're on TV.
paintings of the Guilford landmarks.
Okay, and how long did it take to you to put this all together?
Well, we're still putting it together, as you can see. And last weekend we met, and the kids did their boxes and paintings and everything. So
Kids did it
about
all
a week.
themselves.
Yep, they did it all themselves.
Okay.
They're helpers.
Charlie, who are you?
Who are you guys?
I'm Russell. Talia.
Gianna.
Sydney. Brianna.
And the other moms.
We got the other moms.
Oh, you got them?
Yes.
My
Okay.
picture's not what it used to be.
So we're going to be parked on the corner. You'll see us on filming from the truck. So nice loud when we go by. So make sure we get you. Okay.
Get a picture of us when we're all ready.
Absolutely. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, I'm with Sister Carol,
That's
the
correct.
principal of Our Lady of Mercy.
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the school.
Well, Our Lady of Mercy School was founded in 1954, so we're entering our 60th year in 2014, which is very exciting. We just completed our Blue Ribbon assessment and have won that last year.
What does that mean?
That means that our school is in the top percentile of those in the nation. It's a very prestigious award.
What grades are you?
We are pre-K through grade 8, and we
you are?
have a little over 210 students in our
Wow.
school right now.
Now, it's bigger than it used to be, right? Our Lady
Yes.
of Mercy was big, and then it sort of faded off, and then it came back again.
That is correct.
Are you the reason for that?
No,
Other than the coming back part.
It takes a village to work with our students and our families, our wonderful people. So,
Okay, and what are you doing here this morning?
well, after we have breakfast, we're going to march in the parade with our our kids and have some fun today and go through the streets and tell everyone who we are.
Yeah, okay. And are you selling this stuff this morning?
Oh, no, no, no. Our parents are gracious enough to donate all of this food and drink, and I think there's some coffee
That's good,
somewhere.
because our cameraman's got his eye on that muffin over there.
Is that right? I think some of our sisters do, though, too. So we'll see who gets there first.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Everything is going well, I assume.
Yes, thank you so
Terrific.
much.
Great to see you.
Very positive.
Okay. You guys want something?
Calvin Lee Pride.
Okay, we're here with the Calvin Leet folks. Actually, you guys are so well organized, you have everybody here before the float actually arrives.
Our float's a little late.
So you'll see it when it goes by the parade route. But if you could introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about the float this year.
Sure. My name's Denise Lloyd, and I'm Harrison Lloyd's mom, and he's a fourth grader.
I'm Mia Porter. My daughter is Berkeley, and she's a fourth grader. And I'm Paige Pelfrey. My daughter is Frances.
Great. What about the float?
So the theme was Guilford Treasures, as everybody knows, and we decided to make the kids the treasure.
We just found out.
Because they're our treasure, and they're Mrs. Bishop's treasure. Mrs. Bishop is our principal. So we had them dressed like treasure and made a giant treasure chest and made Mrs. Bishop's blinged out car, and just the kids are going to express their love for Calvin Leet and Mrs. Bishop and Guilford.
All right, so my heart is with Calvin Leet because I have a third grader there.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to give you guys the hint. You guys know when you guys pass, we're going to come out into the street and say, what school is this? And the school that says it the loudest kind of wins the unofficial prize of the best elementary school float, right? So you guys have to know that when you guys pass Guilford Savings Bank, we're going to say, what school is this? So we're going to practice once. We're going to give Calvin Leet a little bit of a heads up, all right? So I'm going to say, what school is this? And you guys have to yell back. Ready? What school is this? Don't tell anybody I gave you guys a heads up.
Excellent.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, we're taking our life in our hands right now. We're standing in the middle of Whitfield Street, and the chaos is unbelievable. But it's fun, a lot of fun. And I just hooked up, I think, with Cox School, correct?
Yes.
You are?
Mary Amter.
Jamie Frace.
Jen Milano.
Okay. Bottom line here, this is a huge float and a huge undertaking. How long did it take to put this together?
About
a week.
about 1 week. Yeah, it took
week?
the kids about 6 hours to create the artwork, and about 6 hours to put it together.
All right, the theme is Guilford Treasures this year, so how do you fit into that theme? What do you have here?
This is the Guilford Green. The kids drew all the buildings around the Guilford Green, and then we incorporated Halloween on the Green since the kids treasure the Halloween on the Green.
Okay. Hey, guys, are you going to have some fun today? Yeah. Are you? I'm not, they told me, but I don't remember very well. What school is this?
A.W. Cox.
I didn't hear that.
A.W. Cox.
Wait a minute, what school?
A.W. Cox.
All right, now listen, we're going to be over by Guilford Savings Bank videotaping you guys, all right? So when you come by, I want to hear you again, all right?
Wave, guys.
All right. Good job. The float looks beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we're still out here at the parade preparation area, dealing with the technical problems brought on by our amateur cameraman. And we're here with the crew from
Guilford Lakes Elementary.
And what is the theme of your float today?
Our theme is the Guilford Green.
And how long did it take you to put this together?
It took quite a while. We had a big group effort. I would say a good 2 weeks of working together. And we had, thanks to Smedley Trucking, they loaned us the truck, and East River Oil Company let us put it all together last night in their garage.
Well, it looks great. We're looking forward to seeing it out on the parade route. Make sure you have the kids give us a good shout out when you go past Guilford Savings Bank. That's where we're going to be saying. All right, so now who is this? Let me hear it loud.
Brooke?
No, good and loud. What school?
Guilford Lakes.
All right. We'll see you out on the parade route.
Hello!
Okay, folks, I'm with the St. George Men's Club, correct?
Correct.
And you're doing a first this year, which I think is a lot of people are excited about. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, on October 18th, 19th, and 20th, mid-October, we're running an Oktoberfest at the Guilford Fairgrounds. We're going to have plenty of beer, plenty of German food, plenty of entertainment, rides, and it just has an Oktoberfest flair to it.
Yeah, so it's another carnival, so to speak, without the Oktoberfest flair to it.
The Guilford Fair comes back in the form of an Oktoberfest, and we'll have authentic German beers and liquors there as well.
Cindy, how are you? I don't remember there ever being an Oktoberfest in Guilford. Was there one ever?
Not to my knowledge.
Hey, how are you?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so what do you guys do? I know you're part of the committee. What's your responsibilities?
With the October.
You are, first of all?
Bob Skarzinski.
I got a pain right over here.
Oh, let's take a look at that.
Can you take care? Bob's a chiropractor. It's killing me, Bob.
All right, let's take a look at it. Well, we have committee meetings every Wednesday, and we volunteer for different parts and aspects of the Oktoberfest. So it's just really split up between advertising and the different departments that are going on, security and parking, and all these things are going on. So it's slowly been coming together with a great bunch of guys, and it's making progress, and we're on our way. Yeah. We only decided this maybe, what do you think, about 2 months ago we were going to do this? Yeah. So they'll come together.
Yep. So, whatever anything needs to be done, I think everybody will just pitch in, and we just thought this was a great thing to sort of get everybody to know that we are, St. George Men's Group, and that we're doing stuff for the community.
Yeah, you guys are doing a lot already. You're a fairly new organization, but you've already done a lot of things.
Yeah,
so.
it's been going well. And
what do you do with all the money?
Well, everything goes to charity, Tony. Absolutely, everything goes to charity.
You're not on salary, right?
No, not at all.
All right, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right, Jen. Lots of luck with Oktoberfest. The date again?
It's October 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Okay, terrific.
Coming up soon. Thanks, Tony.
And do you get tickets in advance, or
you could do it either way? You get tickets in advance. They're online. ShorelineOktoberfest.com. You get them online, and then you can buy them at the gate.
All right, great. Thanks.
Okay.
We're here with Mark Gom, the director of the Guilford High School Band. If you could tell us a little about what you're playing today?
Sure. We're playing Back in Black, which is an AC/DC tune. We're sporting some new uniforms today, which is real exciting for us. And the community's really helped out, had a lot of contributions from local businesses and individuals. So today you'll see half of our band in their older style uniforms and half in the new, and you can tell the new ones because they've got the Guilford G on them. So we're real excited to show them off to the community and thank the community for their work and play a little music.
Now, working in school, one of the things that always amazes me the most is school's been going on for about 3 weeks. So there hasn't been a lot of time to practice, and it's not just playing, it's marching. Yep. So how do you fit that all in such a short period of time?
Well, the kids work real hard. It's 3 weeks where they, and they understand this. We play basically this one tune for 3 weeks. They memorize it. We go through over the marching fundamentals, and fortunately the upperclassmen have done it before, and they help the younger students. And the younger students are pick things up pretty quick. So we're always excited to have a great community event like this right off the bat in the beginning of the year.
All right, we can't wait to hear you. Have a fun time.
Thank you. Okay, folks, everything you're going to see on this tape on this program is actually being presented by this woman's organization. And I'm with Margaret Livingston, who is the president of Guilford Savings Bank. Although you're on your way out.
Yes, I am.
Why am I talking to you?
Well,
you're almost a has-been.
Where is Tim?
No, actually,
yeah.
Margaret is retiring and will be replaced by Tim Geelan.
Tim Geelan will be my successor, and he's been with the bank about 20 years and is an excellent choice. I'm very happy. I can easily ease my way out with Tim in charge.
You're not going to get out too easily. Come on, you've been doing this a long time. I know that.
Well, I'll stay connected through the board, but I'm very happy with the board's choice with Tim Geelan.
All right, in my opening comments, I said the whole thing is actually being presented by your organization, by Guilford Savings Bank. Now, why is that? You are the only sponsor. You pick up the tab for this.
Exactly, we do, and not very many people in Guilford know that Guilford Savings Bank sponsors this entire parade. Several banks in town used to sponsor it, but probably about 10 years ago, we picked up the full tab, and we're very excited we have a wonderful day today, and we have a lot of people coming to view the parade, and it's a great community event.
Okay, so let me ask you a personal question. What do you do on February 2nd?
February 2nd, I have plans, as does my husband, to go up to Maine for a couple of weeks. We have a place up there, and not very many people like Maine in the snow, but we're beginning to like it. We've always liked it in the summer, but now the winter, too.
So, I mean, retirement's not easy when you have a schedule like you have had over the years. I mean, you have a lot of demands on you. Plus, how many banks now? How many branches do you have?
We have 7 branches, and I think the thing that I'll retain is my work for not-for-profits. Looks like Tim is right over there, if you want to call him, right there. Tim.
How are you, Tim?
Well, you?
Come right in here.
Oh.
Let me get this on the other side of you. Now, this is your replacement. Now, do you want to say what you said to me a couple of minutes ago? It was not good, Tim. It was great. It was great.
So, I've worked with Tim for 20 years, and I feel confident that he'll do a great job at the bank.
She did have orange hair when I started, though.
You know what? I love these people. They've done so much good for me, my company, my family over the years that this bank is phenomenal. And we were just talking about how you step up and you do a lot of things for a lot of organizations in this town and on the shoreline now. But this parade, you're responsible for all of this. People don't understand. This costs a lot of money to do this.
Yeah, it does.
And you approve that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're committed to it. I think it's great for the town, and it's something we as a mutual institution really, that's one of the ways we get back.
All right, one more really important question. This is serious now, okay? Everybody that's a customer of yours knows that on Friday there's chocolate chip cookies. On February 2nd, if that's a Friday, are there going to be chocolate chip cookies?
You know, that is the biggest concern for folks is I've had at least 5 people say, are the cookies going away?
Margaret's going, but the cookies are staying.
Yeah, exactly.
Great job, Margaret.
Thank you,
Terrific.
Tony.
Great
Thank
to see you.
you.
Okay.
Thank you very
Tim?
much.
Okay. And maybe you too at home. David, president of Guilford Savings Bank. Shannon, the operations manager. And what's your responsibility?
I'm the treasurer and a board member.
Oh, you're the money guy. Well, let's talk about money.
The money woman.
The money, yeah, the money woman. But how does this organization actually function financially? Because when I go into that studio and I look around, that's a huge, beautiful, brand new studio with the latest in technology. How do you do that?
Well, we receive funding from Comcast and AT&T. We get a per user fee, and we also rely on donations from the community. We have grants. We have a Pegpedia grant that Shannon could probably tell you a little bit more about. But we moved into that studio, 3 years ago now? And it was a lot of hard work and a lot of planning, and it's a really great
And it worked out great. All right, let me get next to you over here and talk to Shannon. Shannon's my pal. We've been working together as long as you've been there. How many years?
Over 10 now.
She knows that I am technologically stupid. I guess that's a technological term, right? Right.
Well, it's not one that I'd learned. In fact, you've come
But you agree. But you agree with it.
No, actually, I don't. You've really come a long way in the 10 years.
Well, the bottom line is that without Shannon, I couldn't do anything because she's so helpful on everything that I do, and I'm assuming that it's the same for the other producers in town.
Basically, we work with everybody of all skill levels, and so you come in to have some fun, and we will take you as far as you want to go in terms of learning the technology, planning a program, putting it together, and airing it on GCTV. You can do.
And you're the person to contact for that.
I'm the person to contact. info@guilfordtv.org. You can also visit our website, www.guilfordtv.org, to find out about the equipment that we have, the opportunities available to produce, to become an intern, to be a volunteer.
Okay, terrific. Let me talk to David. Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
That's a big job, too. That's a huge responsibility.
Well, it's a huge responsibility to watch everybody else doing all the hard work.
Yeah, but you have to keep it on a level playing field. I mean, you have a public access statutory responsibility also.
Well, we do, and our responsibility is that we are the TV station that belongs to the people of Guilford, people who live here, people who work here. Everything we do is volunteer. You're a volunteer producer. Every show that you see on GCTV is produced by volunteers. And as you mentioned, Tony, we have a state-of-the-art broadcast studio, and any resident of Guilford, anybody who works in Guilford, can come in when we're open, which is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday evenings, and Saturday mornings, and they can film a show there. They can film...
You can do what we're doing out here?
Yeah. You can do it in your backyard. There's really no limit. If you want to put your family picnic up on GCTV and you have the permission of your family members, you can.
As long as they have clothes on.
Yes.
That's a prerequisite, right?
Right.
Some towns it isn't, by the way.
Right. I don't think we've run up against that. So
you might get somebody watching may want to.
So
Don't challenge it. Please don't
right,
challenge it.
right. If you don't have your clothes on, you can submit it, and we'll decide.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Looking for you on the parade. Okay. Wait. We're not on. Okay. David?
All right, you heard from Terry. We're funded by Comcast, by AT&T, a little bit by the town. We've been getting a lot of grants from Guilford Foundation, Guilford Fund for Education, and each year we get a donation here from Hammonesset Ford of a car that allows us to ride in this parade. Again, all volunteer, all donations.
All right, thanks, David.
Thank you, Tony.
Realize that they're the funding organization for this, but what you really have to know is these guys have been doing this tirelessly now for 35 years.
Yeah, well, that's what we think, 35 years, that's right, yeah. Yeah, we took over from Gil Lombard and Dale Friedag, who picked it up when the when the fair didn't have enough money to fund the parade anymore, and they were going to let it lapse, and so Gil and Dale picked it up, and I think they ran it for 2 or 3 years.
We get on this side.
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
Stephen.
And then we've been here doing it ever since.
Now, Stephen, you're born and bred in this town.
I am.
And so you, as a student, I understand the parade used to actually, and the fair used to be on the green. Were you around in those days?
When I graduated from high school, and I don't know if I need this for public edification, but the last fair was on the Guilford Green when I graduated from high school.
You're old.
I am old. I am old. I'm way too old for this sometimes, I think.
But you got new technology helping you a little bit in organizing this now, right? You've been using the internet and emails and so forth?
Well, we gave it a shot last year. This year we gave it a full-fledged, complete shot with help of my son, Todd. We got the internet going, and we emailed all of the participants from last year for invitations to get them to come. We're able to communicate, I think, with almost 80% of them. And then when we had the line of march all set up, we were able to communicate to them where they were going to be. So the confusion of this morning is nothing like what it was beginning, huh, Frank?
Oh, yeah, you haven't been down there like I have.
Well, I have. I went down there, but it's always confusion.
It's fun, though. I think that's the fun of the whole thing. The chaos.
Yeah. There's nothing you can.
It's organized chaos.
It's organized chaos, absolutely.
Right.
Well, you know what? You guys, you're not giving this up, right?
No. We'll do it till we die. They'll have me in a hearse behind Georgie. Georgie will be pulling me.
Although I noticed Stephen's got a lot of other red jackets. I saw a lot of new faces that are your helpers this year.
Guilford Savings Bank actually has given us 5-6 people to help. We have the judges, of course, the 4 judges that help us, Rick Moore and his contingent, Howard Cohen that helps us. So we've got, we've all kind of done it so long that we've fallen to it, knowing how to do it, right, Frank?
Just know how to do it, but really, thank God for Guilford Savings Bank. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be able to do it. Because it's expensive to run this thing. People don't realize it. They think everybody just volunteers, but they don't. We have to pay the bands and the drum corps, and rightly so. I mean, the schools, they have to get here somehow. They have a bus and so forth. They pay for it, so we pay them.
Well, I got Tim Galen on the hook because, Margaret is retiring.
Yes,
I brought
right.
Tim Galen in, and I got him to commit that 2 things remain. I don't know about the rest of this, but 2 things that are important. Number 1, they're going to continue to support the parade.
Great.
And number 2, you're going to get chocolate chip cookies on Friday.
Good. Well, I didn't get any better than that.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Wallace, who is the chairman of the 375th anniversary committee.
Yep.
Huge undertaking.
Huge. It's like a second full-time job.
Yeah,
yes, we
I'll
do.
bet. Now, what are some of the things that are coming up? We're taping this now, obviously, in September. What do you have coming up soon?
Okay, the first signature event is going to be December 31st. It's New Year's Eve day, noon to 8 p.m. All sorts of activities down here on the green for families, non-alcoholic family event. We got food in the churches, concerts in the churches, vendors in the streets doing face painting, and the community. Every room in the community center is filled with an activity for kids.
And that's January 1st?
No, December 31st.
December 31st.
New Year's Eve day.
Oh, okay.
And we'll culminate it on the green with fireworks. You'll be able to see them from the ground. A bonfire people can throw away, or their old what they want to get rid of. Their resolutions, if you will. Burn their bad feelings. So lots of activities. That's the first event. And then in March, we'll follow up with a crystal ball, March 29th at the Yacht Club. And then May 31st is Guilford and the Civil War, which people may or may not know, but Guilford lost 63 residents. It was the largest loss of life in Guilford, of Guilford residents.
Now, you have a fundraiser, I think, because this takes money, obviously, what you're doing. You have a fundraiser coming up, I think, in November, too, don't you?
Yes.
What's that one?
It's a live auction, a silent auction. In fact, you're going to be one of my MCs.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we're looking for a silent...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, too.
Yeah, silent donations, live auctions. It's down at the Yacht Club. Hors d'oeuvres and music. John Seville has offered his services.
Oh, great.
Yep.
What a
So
great
it's gonna be a lot
community
of fun.
volunteer he
Right.
is. Yeah.
So that's our big key issue right now is to raise money.
All right, I see a lot of banners going up around town,
That's
too.
right, that's one of-
$375.
Yep.
Now, those cost money. Those are a fundraiser?
Yes, those are fun. All the money is going towards all the activities we have planned for 2014. So we have banners, we have sponsorship opportunities. Right now we're putting together a commemorative book. So that's open to residents for $25. Yeah.
What about the $375?
Yeah. Commemorative book with $25 that residents can, wish Guilford happy birthday or whatever. So there's lots of ways that people can help us. Sponsorships for linens for our ball, desserts, whatever. We're open to anything. I need
Well, it's a
volunteers.
huge responsibility, but for $375, it's really important, Joe. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, contribute, help the volunteers. They're doing a great job. So we want to get everybody out here.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the thing in November, and all of your events. They sound like they're going to be a lot of fun.
They are going to be a lot of fun.
If somebody wants to get one of those banners, is there still time?
They can go right through the selectman's office. There's information there. The ladies in the selectman's office will get the information to you. We also have a website that's live, www.guilfordconnecticut375.org.
Say it again.
www.guilfordconnecticut375.org.
Who's just testing you?
Yeah, I know.
You can get on the town website, and there's a link.
There's a link there, too. All right. And what's that website? That's not an easy one either.
Town of Guilford. Just kidding. You've been on there many times.
You know what you do? You Google Guilford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys.
So we are here with the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your group?
Well, we're based out of Melissa Jones, and we're chartered by St. John's Episcopal Church. And we're recruiting actively throughout the year for Scouts. Right now, we've got about 40 families in our pack. We meet once a month up at Melissa Jones on the third Friday of the month. And right now, our next pack meeting is going to be Friday, September 27th.
So if anybody wants to sign up, they can just come up.
They can just come right down to Melissa Jones at 7 o'clock on Friday night, and we'll sign them up, and they'll be ready to go for our Rain Gutter Regatta in October.
And that's your next big event, the Rain Gutter Regatta?
That's our next big, yes, that's our next big event, followed by a camp out at Lake Quanapog on the 13th of October. And but all new scouts that sign up get a free rocket, because we do a lot of rocket launches too. So
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. These guys have a good time.
All right, guys, have a great parade.
Thank you.
All right, we are here with Sergeant Dubé. He's on the corner of, right in front of Guilford Savings Bank. We just want to know, tell us about this day, how you feel about working on this day and some of the challenges you might face.
Oh, I love working the fair day. It's great crowds come out. The parade's the best one in the state. And as far as challenges, everybody behaves themselves, and we never have any problems. Excuse me.
See, what we didn't tell you is we gave him a cookie beforehand, and then we told him now that he ate half the cookie's got to be on camera, so he's still enjoying it. He's still eating the cookie.
To start asking me things. So.
All right, great. And we've actually took you away from your job right now, but because the parade hasn't started yet, we had a few minutes to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Parade is starting in a minute, so glad to help you out.
Hold on. You fixed the ticket he just gave me? Parked it in the wrong place?
I did yell, and then she said who you were, so I'll let you put your camera there.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We're legally parked to do the camera, so we have a lot of connections going on with Sergeant Dubé here.
It's all working out today for you. Got cookies, you got a parking spot.
Right.
And the sun's going to come out eventually. So
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, we've made it back to our spot along the parade route on the corner of Boston and Park Street. Charlie and I will be handling a little bit of the play-by-play color commentary. Tony's made it back to behind the camera. Looks like the first group we have coming up. Mr. Charlie, what do you think? Is that the VFW?
That would appear to be the VFW, yes.
Followed right behind by our selectmen and elected officials. I think I saw the Lieutenant Governor, Nancy Wyman, here this morning. There she is.
Thank you.
There's Rosa coming up behind.
Hi, Rosa.
Charlie, say something. This is a lot of dead air.
Would you like me to sing some scat? The next group we have coming up is the Guilford Fund for Education. They seem to have some handouts. Matt, go get me a handout. Okay. Guilford Fund for Education is a non-profit, community-based organization whose purpose is to encourage and support innovative projects that will enrich the education and growth of all students in Guilford.
Guilford Savings Bank.
Oh, this is Guilford Savings Bank.
Oh, I hear the band coming. They're playing Back to Black.
Guilford Savings Bank enriches the town of Guilford in different ways. And they have fanny packs. I have never in my life turned down a free anything.
You can't wait to unload these, right?
After 18 years, the Guilford High School Band is apparently changing uniforms. And they are rocking out to a little AC/DC, Back in Black this morning, which is always appropriate for a Saturday morning.
According to the director we spoke to along the parade route while everybody's gathering, you'll see the new uniforms up in the front. And as you heard, they're very thankful for the funding and the support they got to get these new uniforms. They look great. Charlie, do you know the words well enough to sing along?
Absolutely not.
Right behind the band is the Guilford High School Music Boosters. I'm sure they had a large part in getting the new uniforms. Oh, there's the Guilford Foundation. And as you can see on the sign, they awarded the Guilford Band a $3,000 grant. Here comes GCTV. Without them, the broadcast of this parade would not be possible. And as they mentioned earlier, their transportation in the parade was donated by Hammonasset Ford.
Okay, this is, in fact, the Guilford Fund for Education. And
Yeah, Guilford Fund for Education is a phenomenal organization in town. What they do is, as Charlie mentioned a little bit earlier, is fund innovative projects that are not included in the regular town education budget. So it's really a phenomenal situation. It creates a lot of creativity.
And this year, the Guilford Fund for Education is going to be sponsoring the Kids Spelling Bee at the Guilford Fair, which is happening today. at the fairgrounds. Next up, we have Guilford Youth Cheerleading. And then I hear the sounds of the probably first of several fife and drum corps. Before that, we have the boisterous posse from the St. George's Men's Group. This year they're going to be sponsoring a Oktoberfest event at the Guilford Fairgrounds, which is happening in a couple of weeks. The St. George's Men's Group is the perfect organization for gentlemen who enjoy doing good work. We pride ourselves on making a direct impact for people and organizations that are in need. We partner and infuse talent to make the biggest impact on raising funds to satisfy the needs of those in need. And the Oktoberfest is going to be happening on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of October. It does not help at all to give the parade commentators beer. We do not do pitches in return for beer.
I believe this should be the Stony Creek Fife and Drum Corps. Organized in 1886. They have their own practice hall right in Stony Creek, built in 1875. They actually purchased the hall in 1935. They perform all over New England, parades, concerts, weddings, and all other kinds of events. The Dudley Farm Foundation crossing in front of us now. Guilford Keeping Society.
This year we have the 5 historic museums: the Whitfield Museum, Highland House, the Griswold House, Stone Tavern, and Dudley Farm, all representatives of all of those marching in period costume.
Passing in front of us now is the Guilford Democratic Town Committee. Wallace, McElhenney, Balistraci.
And they have Smarties.
And they have candy. Pays to be on the parade route. There goes Mr. Balistraci.
How you doing?
Next, what's sure to be my 4-year-old's favorite part, along with most of the little kids on the parade route, here comes the Guilford Fire Department.
It's not an official parade until we say this. The fire department is always here at the beginning of the parade, which is done on purpose so that just in case they have to go out on a call, they can get out and do their main line of work. It's now officially a parade.
And thankfully, in the 6 or so years that I've been doing this, they've never had to leave. Got to give the fire department some credit. You can actually see people's reflections in their trucks. They have them shine to perfection.
See that microphone? Yeah, well, we have a little gap here. We were very careful not to interview any candidates as candidate for office this year because, as you know, there's actually 3 candidates for the first selectman's position, and in order to make sure or ensure that we do this fairly, we really didn't interview anybody. So that was intentional. But best of luck to all of the candidates, Joe Mazza, Veronica Wallace, and Ken McKenzie for first selectman. And bottom line, we also did not get too close to all the state and federal. Rosa DeLauro was here. That was great to see. She's here every year. She's a very big supporter of the town of Guilford. And others as well. Representative Woodlitz was here. Senator Ed Meyer was here. So quite a few of the dignitaries show up every year for this parade. It's really a terrific thing, and I think the town appreciates it, and they appreciate the town. That's why they come here.
As the Guilford Fire Department, North Guilford Fire Department continues to clear. And all the trucks are, at this point, reflective enough that you could use them to shave. The next group coming up is the Junior Colonial Fife and Drum Corps out of Westbrook. Since 1961, the Junior Colonial Fife and Drum Corps of Westbrook has educated members in musicianship and in the heritage of the fife and drum movement, while providing fun for members within a family atmosphere.
Very different. You're used to seeing the fife and drum corps as, you know, a little bit older than these guys. This is a great thing. How great is that? And as the fife and drum turns the corner, another fan favorite, the Agriculture Society, which, in addition to the organizers of this parade, they're the centerpieces and the heroes of the weekend. Without them, the fair would not happen. Beautiful float with all the historic houses in Guilford. Yeah. Some cows on the float.
Oh no, apparently that was 4-H. Is that 4-H? It might have been 4-H.
That might have been 4-H, the Farm River Band. But I think the Guilford Fair tractors are right behind. Do we have an explanation of the 4-H?
They're all part of it.
All part? Medlin Farms, the antique tractors. We've been seeing these going down the street all day on the trailers being brought to the fairgrounds.
Next thing I have is the chimney service.
Okay. Love seeing all these older tractors drive by. You can see the time and energy and the care that it takes to keep them running. This one's shinier than the fire trucks.
Oh, I think I bet on this one in Saratoga. And that's why he's here.
Another great part of this parade and the fair, you can see the more than one generations on the tractors.
I think we got a split of about 3 generations on this one.
Yeah. It won't be long before the younger kids are driving their tractors.
In fact, about 20 yards.
Here we go. Oh, I see Austin and Garrett Brown driving the tractors by. Used to be our neighbors. I can't believe they're old enough to drive tractors. Seth Brown, turning the corner. Been in the Ag Society for years. Seth! Oh, he's pulling a tractor. All right. Haven't seen that one before.
In the midst of all the tractors, we have another one of the fife and drum organizations. This is the Tutucket? Yeah?
Tutucket.
Says the guy who's not from around here. You'd think I'd know how to pronounce that after doing this for 3 or 4 years, but I'm slow. What can I tell you?
I don't know who's older, Bill Green or the tractor.
But bump.
It's the official GCTV tractor. I don't know. Next year, maybe we should mount a camera to the hood of the GCTV tractor, being driven by Don Herselt.
Don Herselt.
And yeah, get some action shots. Be like the Guilford equivalent of the Goodyear blimp.
Hey, Don, is that yours? That's yours? I didn't know you were an old plowboy. I didn't know that.
How appropriate that the GCTV tractor gets stuck right in front of the camera. A little bit of a commercial for us.
It's clever product placement, Matt.
Okay, this is Tony again. I'm with Todd, who is one of the marshals for the parade, and Todd Page, obviously Stephen's son. And Todd, you had the daunting task of having to evaluate the school floats and come up with winners for different categories. Who'd you come up with?
For most creative, we assigned Baldwin. Guilford Lace got most original. Best use of props went to Melissa Jones. Best use of costumes went to Calvin Leet. And best design went to Cox.
Oh, that's terrific. So all of the schools got something. They all received some recognition. What did they get for doing that? Other than your recognition?
Satisfaction and happiness of doing a good job.
Of being in the parade, I'll tell you. That in itself is probably enough. Good job. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
All right, coming up behind the tractors, we have
Good. How you doing? You got enough entries in the parade here? Got a few more?
the representatives of the St. John's Episcopal Church marching with God's gift of its active Boy Scout troop, 472, parishioners of the St. John's Episcopal Church of North Guilford, invite you with open arms in the Joy of Sunday services at 8 and 9:30 a.m. Lively Church School, delicious coffee hours, local, state, global ministries. They're having a big silent auction and raffle on October 4th.
Guilford Peace Alliance. Good job.
Guilford Peace Alliance, next to pass.
How are you? Good to see you.
For 34 years, the Guilford Peace Alliance has met on the green and walked in the parade around it. They made sure to let us know that they salute this town. Their treasure is our freedom to think and feel and act. Use it or lose it.
Next up, we have the representatives of the Nutmegger Chimney Service. They join us here at the parade every year, doing their best Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins impression. And then next up, we have the band from Adams Middle School.
It's very quickly. All right, usually we meet up with the director for the middle school on the parade route, but we're getting to you here. Tell us a little about what you're playing, how long you've been practicing, anything you can before the other things go by.
Make it quick. This is about 65-person ensemble. They've been practicing for a month. They are proud to present Grand Old Flag, and we love the Guilford Fair Parade.
Thank you very much. Have a blast.
Which school is this?
Here we go. What school is this? Do it again. What school is it? One more time! Guilford Lake. Didn't that look great, the statue? That was the first of our elementary schools that passed by. That was Lakes.
Making a wide turn. Let's hope he
Let's see who this is. This truck is coming dangerously close to me.
It's Optimus Prime.
Was that movie Maximum Overdrive?
Which also featured AC/DC music.
Maybe that's the unofficial theme of today's parade, AC/DC. All right, we got A.W. Cox. Let's see how they do. You guys ready? What school is this? Oh, I see Harry Potter. They actually had it planned ahead of time. I didn't even have to ask. We have a new Volkswagen Bug, followed by what looks to be more of an antique Volkswagen Bug.
Purple Bear.
This is going to be the Purple Bear, handing things out. If these are toys, we're in good shape. As the father of two boys, we frequent the Purple Bear.
You know, I noticed a lack of candy this year. Candy giveaway. They actually, because you can't throw it. Why can't you throw it?
We were just commenting on, usually there's a lot of candy being passed out in the parade, and we haven't gotten any yet. We're actually wondering if we know that there was a lot of information sent out where candy couldn't be thrown, it needed to be handed out. So it's a little bit harder. What I would suggest and propose is that we change the rules in order to get as much candy as possible on this corner.
Got it. Got the good. What do you got, Charlie?
We got some Skittles, some Starbursts, and I've just been informed it's for my niece and I'm not allowed any.
Candy courtesy of the Purple Bear.
Hey, how do you like the new uniforms? Awesome. Come over here and tell Matt about them.
We love our uniforms so
They're
much.
beautiful.
They're so much better than freshman and sophomore year. So much better. Hi, Mr. Beckler. Hi. I like the uniform too. And they're a lot more comfortable. They are.
Yeah.
You're not as hot in them. No, they're awesome.
You know this guy?
Yeah.
You know this guy?
He's a sub.
He's subbed us.
He's
at
subbed
Guilford.
us. He's the best substitute teacher ever. Yeah. I'm sure. He subbed me like 8 million times. He was awesome. Great work, Mr. Beckler. Awesome.
So it's worth noting that if the picture has improved significantly in the last 10 or 15 minutes, it's because Donald is back behind the camera.
Forever to be known as Awesome Beckler.
Yes, awesome Beckler.
And as always, Mrs. Bishop driving the car. Principal, Calvin Lee School. Children are our treasures. There she is. There's John, her husband. I'm not sure I've ever seen Mrs. Bishop driving the car. That might be a first. And if that's Mrs. Bishop, I'm imagining that the next truck turning the corner is going to be the Calvin Lee float. So let's see. We had a little practice session. Let's see if it worked. Wait. The practice definitely worked.
Wait, what school was that?
And for those of you that might not know, the tradition in Guilford is each elementary school, the fourth graders, put a float together. And as these floats go by, I'm getting, a little bit filled with anxiety because I will have a fourth grader next year. And I have a feeling we're going to be spending some time building that float. And I'm sure my brother-in-law Charlie here is going to provide me lots of help in getting that done. All right, what do we got? We got Melissa Jones School. What school is this? Louder! One more time!
Yeah, take that note out if you can.
Your turn. Who's left? No, it's always No, this is the band. This is the band. This is the middle school orchestra. Middle school orchestra.
Should be playing up on Cripple Creek.
I'm hoping. This is the middle school orchestra. They promised us they'd play us some of the bands up on Cripple Creek. We might have missed up on Cripple Creek.
You know, and I tried to get them. I told them that's when they needed to be playing, when they crossed the corner. Our Lady Murphy.
Who is it?
Hi, it's Daniela. It's OLM.
All right. Equal time for the Catholic school.
North Guilford Nursery School. We know about this place. Your wife
Our
knows
wives
about
went
Yes.
to...
I am being informed that my wife went to North Guilford Nursery School.
Along with...
Along with my sister-in-law and probably some other people I know. This happened in approximately, 1965?
Mean Gene Green. Mean Gene Green.
This is the now famous Mean Gene Green. I really hope the interview that we did earlier on the parade route will have broadcast before I said that, because otherwise that will make very little sense. Fife and Drum Corps that just went by was the Higginham Haddam Fife and Drum Corps. It's organized in 1971. Throughout their history, they have traveled and performed as far south as Disney World and at musters and events in Connecticut and New York, and they welcome persons of any age who would like to participate. Tom, would you like a bottle opener or something? Go ahead, Karina.
Oh, Jeffrey. Tony, you must need one of those. Hey, Chris. We should thank him because we plug into his power. Jeff.
That was Jeff Beatty, who just passed. We actually need to send him a big thanks because we're using his electricity to power our camera.
Although their batteries are good.
They're coming.
And he allows us to legally park in front of his office. You have the Republican Town Committee that just passed.
Here, give me that one while you get it. Oh no, she gave them out. No, okay, that's a ruler. You can get that.
Bishop's Orchards is up next.
No, she doesn't have them.
Get up there, Charlie.
Charlie, what can you tell us about Bishop's Orchards?
I'm going to be shopping there probably later today. I'm going to get some cider, some donuts, maybe some apples. I'm not allowed to have donuts. I'm just going to have some apples. I believe they have their corn maze set up.
Hi, Sarah.
I'm told that they have fun in every direction. And llamas. Next up, we have the Friends of the Guilford Library.
They may want to tell you something about their upcoming book sale. Hi, Joni. How are you? Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Tell us about the book sale. When's the book sale?
Book sale starts Friday. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, all books are half price.
Thanks a lot.
She does. There you go. You can't wait to unload these, right?
It's easier to walk with the later bag. You're gonna need a bigger bag.
After this quote is.
Yeah. So you want to run out and talk to them because we didn't get a chance to.
Yeah. The Brantford Town Band coming up here. We spoke to the Brantford Town Band director at the staging area earlier today. They're going to be playing a series of patriotic songs.
Barbara!
It's Anchors Away, is it not? That's patriotic. Yeah. You got the write-up? Okay. Okay.
38.
So now we have the representatives of the Guilford Community Fund. They're not really marching so much as doing an elaborate soft shoe number, which is nice. I'm actually going to interview the past president of the Guilford Community Fund who can tell me a little bit about the fund and what they do.
Well, the Guilford Community Fund has been in town for over 60 years. They do absolutely wonderful work. They support 20 agencies, all that support Guilford residents. When you get the little envelope in the mail with the blue house, please be generous. It's all for such a wonderful cause.
That was Chris Fabiano, the former president of the Guilford Community Fund. And who is the president now?
Lydia Forgetta Sheffield.
And for more information about the fund, you can go to guilfordcommunityfund.org. Yeah, the groups that are walking by now are a lot of the agencies that are supported by Guilford Community Fund, including Interfaith Ministries, Meals on Wheels, Charlie's Closet.
Guilford, serving Guilford residents since 1985. There are no age or financial restrictions for Meals on Wheels, and Charlie's Closet is a clearinghouse for used medical equipment. Next is the Land Conservation Trust. Helped to preserve many of Guilford's treasures, including Westwoods, Bluffhead, Spencer's Creek, and Olmsted Outlook. If you would like to help them continue to preserve these treasures, you can go to guilfordlandtrust.org.
Get Sarah. How are you, Sarah? How are you doing?
I'm well.
Tell us quickly what you're all about.
So we are the Guilford Land Trust, and we own 10% of the town of Guilford, 3,000 acres, and we're all wearing hearts to raise awareness about our Heart of Westwoods acquisition. We're buying 17 acres in the middle of Westwoods for $300,000.
Right.
So we have another $100,000 to raise, and we're there.
All right, and I'll see you Tuesday, right?
That was a Chester drum corps that walked by as we were talking to the Land Trust, celebrating its 145th year this year. Crop walk, turning the corner.
How are you? How you doing? You having fun? All right. Hi, pal. How are you? Football? Football.
It's class of 1958. Still Sarah, with a little bit of a football theme. Love it. Yeah, we'll figure out. St. Albans, or is it the Guilford Freemasons?
Freemasons.
Hi, guys.
So I'm standing here with a visitor to the parade from out of town. What's your name, miss?
Karina.
And what do you think of the parade so far?
Good.
Yeah? What's your favorite part?
Lucas and Jordan.
Lucas and Jordan, your cousins who were marching with the Guilford Community Fund. That's a good choice. I like them too.
You guys are looking great.
Guilford High School class.
You're going to make it through the weekend? Yeah.
Class of 1958. Two members are attending from California, one from Myrtle Beach, as well as around Connecticut and other New England states. What a great weekend to have their 50th reunion.
Oh, look at this.
Joseph, look at these cars, man.
Joseph, look at these
Those are all 1958 cars. Those are all 58 cars.
2013?
Apologize for the lapse there. Charlie had to help me out with the math on the reunion numbers there.
Look great. Beautiful. 58? 58?
They used these same cars, I think, in the same group marching our parade 5 years ago.
Impala.
I recognize some of the cars.
I used to have one of those. Had lights in the wheel wells.
My car is almost exactly like that. There's a Thunderbird going by. There's a Cadillac.
There's one of Woody's Cadillacs.
I'm going to reveal myself as not a car guy in any minute now.
How you doing, guys? Beautiful.
Ford Fairlane, I believe. I believe that because I can read.
Ford Fairlane.
Good movie.
There's a couple of cars of more recent vintage coming up now. It's the Faulkner's Light Brigade.
Oh, Faulkner's Light.
They work to preserve the lighthouse on Faulkner's Island. Yeah. Built in 1802, the Faulkner's Island Lighthouse is Connecticut's second oldest lighthouse tower and is the only active light station on an island in the state.
Oh, look at that, guys. Joseph, look at this.
Faulkner's Island is about 3.5 miles offshore from Guilford. The Light Brigade is charged with the care, education, and preservation of the island and the celebrated lighthouse.
Shoreline Strings just went by. Private music studio specializing in violin and viola instruction for students of all ages and abilities.
Guilford Little League.
Led by Gretchen Bergeron. Right now we have Guilford Little League passing. And I know that most of these teams are going to have games today and tomorrow.
Hi, guys.
Girl Scouts. Yeah.
These are Girl Scouts.
Strings.
Oh, I had it.
Which one were you guys in? Marissa, which one were you guys in?
So here we have a large contingent from Guilford Girl Scouting. A town treasure builds girls of courage, confidence, and character. Girls from kindergarten through high school perform community service and special projects that result in the highest awards of bronze, silver, and gold.
We have to figure out what's going on with the DeLorean that's coming up. Is this part of the Boy Scout group or is this part of the group? No, it's in the middle of the Boy Scouts, yeah.
It's from the Time Travel Merit Badge. It's one of the harder ones to get. I never got that one. This is Cub Scout Pack 475 coming up. Serves Guilford boys in 1st through 5th grades. This is the Boy Scouts from, I'm looking for their troop insignia, and I don't see it. 474.
Now that is a funny car.
So what is it, 88 and a half?
88 miles an hour. And you're going to see something that I can't produce on GCTV.
DeLorean.
Early American?
They only made that 1 or 2 years.
They're a little bit liberal with the early American license plates in Connecticut, I got to say.
25 years, Charlie.
Maybe you're just older than you think you
years.
are. Look at that, I got the tent up on top.
Popcorn, Chris. Chris.
You want to pick up over?
All right, here we have the representatives from the cast and crew from the Family Theater Program marching to represent Guilford Youth and Family Services. They're also announcing auditions in November for their next musical, which is going to be performed in February. It's going to be Fame. Because you know, Matt, they are going to live forever. They're going to learn how to fly.
People will remember their name?
Quite possibly.
Oh, wow. That's the easy way out. That's cheating.
This poor lady has the unenviable task of picking up all the candy that somebody else just dropped on the parade route. We have Guilford Soccer, Guilford Hockey coming through.
J.J. Russo and Son.
He just scored a goal right under the truck where we're filming.
This looks like the Meggs Point Hammonasset Group, the Nature Center, I believe. They had a beautiful exhibit at the fair last night where you could go and see some of the snakes and the birds and some of the other nature you can find in Hammonasset Park. Oh. And I do believe I see a snake coming down the street. I'm going to introduce my mother-in-law, too. Come on out. They have a snake out there. I wish you could have got the reaction on camera that we just saw.
All right, I'm going to do this to upset my wife and my mother-in-law. What do we have here?
Eastern rat snake.
An eastern rat snake, and these are harmless to people, correct?
They do bite, but it doesn't hurt that bad.
Okay, now walking by here, we have the Guilford High School Theater representatives. I am standing with an alumnus from Guilford High School.
And my cousin, who is one of the directors and does a lot of work with Guilford High School Theater Arts. I'm an alumnus.
We are both alumni.
And what's coming up at Guilford High School?
We've got an amazingly great season this year. We're doing a play called Almost Maine for our fall play. We're doing a cabaret, and we're also doing All Shook Up, which is the music of Elvis Presley set to the plot of Twelfth Night for our spring musical.
Sounds great.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be the best off-Broadway that you will see. Our other wonderful thing I just have to give a plug to is we have a new unified theater program. That's an inclusive theater program for all students at the high school.
That's great. Break a leg.
Past us now is the another fife and drum corps, organized in 1910. This is the Westbrook Drum Corps. Performed throughout New England, New York. Performed in Williamsburg, Virginia, Valley Forge, Yorktown, Disney World, and they'll be marching in the closing parade at the Big E.
All right, here comes the Guilford Rotary Club. Make sure you pay attention the last 2 weekends in October for the annual rose sale that the Guilford Rotary Club has been doing in conjunction with Roses for Autism every year now for the last 4 or 5 years. I tell you, look at that group. They let anybody in Rotary. They let anybody in that group. You're looking good. And you found the banner roof. You found the banner. Incoming President John Stacks, who's also the chairman of Lobster Fest, which was huge success this year. Huge success. Take a bow, take a bow. 30 grand? Big numbers. all goes back into the Guilford community. And that's what Guilford Rotary is all about.
And we have 2 past presidents carrying the banner.
You got Paul Herron and Wayne Stasky, Evelyn Asaya, and who's that? Florence Chittenden in the car with Reef. And there they go. Looking good, guys. Good job. 54 years now.
Friends of the Guilford Animal Shelter. Beautiful puppies.
That's no puppy, man.
Oh. Lakeside Llamas. They can be seen in North Guilford off Route 77. They're being walked by the Llama Lovers 4-H Club. Look at those.
Bring them over. Bring them over. No. This is the last one.
And this is Honk, Festival of Activist Street Bands. It's the Dirty Water Brass Band. I know them. Summersville, Mass. And this is a new entry to the parade. I've never seen this before.
Last one. Come on out here. Come on out here. All right, Donald, you got us? All right. That's the end of the parade. You guys did a phenomenal job. So I think for the first time in 25 years, I had very little to say about this parade. You guys did a fantastic job doing all the commentary.
You've never had very little to say in your life.
All right, you're out. Matt, what do you think?
Now that I know what not to say, I'm not going to say a word.
And, you know, Donald Beckler showed up. He wasn't supposed to be here, but he showed up, and he's helping us out with camera right now. So we appreciate that. Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Joseph, did you have a good time?
Yep, I did.
Okay, and how about you?
Good.
Okay, and come over here for a minute. Tell me about school.
It was good.
Your school is good? How about your school? Where do you go to school?
About Guilford Children's, Guilford Children.
And you like it? And you?
I go to Calvin Lee
And you marched with who today? The Community Fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you have fun doing that?
Yes.
All right, good job, guys. All right, Karina.
No, it's the biggest one.
Karina, how are you doing in school?
Good.
What school do you go to?
Annunciation.
Oh, that's not around here. That's far away, isn't it? Is it a good year, though? Nice teachers? All right. Good job, Charlie. Good job, Matt. Good job, Donald. We'll see you next year, everybody.